And just quickly, one last question. If you could be a musical instrument, what instrument would you be?
I mean, I have my instruments within me, so I think like in a way singers are musical instruments because like we and yeah, so I wouldn't change that for the world for sure.
It's good to see you here in Australia. I'm Mithun, representing Swinburne University Tamil Association and Tamil Australian Social Media Channel. We're really excited to see you perform on Friday, mate. Just like anyone else here, and the entire Tamil community is very excited to see you perform. My question to you, I'm sure to be here today, you must have had various challenges that you've come across in life to be here. And then, so what are those challenges? And also a tip or two, probably a recipe for success for a prospective singer to shine at the big stage. What do you reckon? What are those tips that you have for us today?
The first was challenges, right? I think there's various challenges. I don't know if I'll go into like any specific things, but success doesn't always come when you want it to. There's so many factors that go into it. So I think the biggest challenge for me, especially in the beginning of my career, was having to work through the time of not being successful, not having the validation or the confirmation that I was on the right path. And though with those challenges, I think the way that to get through that or push through that is just dedicating oneself to the craft, making it not about people on the outside, but really kind of falling in love with the process of giving yourself to music every day and not thinking about the results at all. And for me, once I kind of had that switch in my mindset, things started opening up for me in a very beautiful way. So not really expecting or feeling entitled to success is probably the biggest thing. Because the challenges are always going to be there. There's always going to be something that you feel, you know, it's peaks and valleys. You go up and down. And the valleys happen all the time. No matter how successful you are, it could be something that's personal, professional, whatever. So just, for me, the answer has been just being in love with music, the fact of feeling grateful and blessed that I get to do this every day. Even before I became successful, I still, when it came down to it, I could sit down and turn on the Shruti box or whatever and just practice for a couple hours. And that in and of itself was a blessing. And yeah, once I really just fell in love with the craft, the doors started opening. In terms of advice or tips for aspiring musicians, I would just say exactly what I said again, just dedicate yourself to the craft. Don't think about being a celebrity or famous or the success part about it, but just think about like every day, what are you giving to music? Are you giving yourself to it to the best and fullest of your abilities? And if you do that, you fall in love with the actual process of it rather than the results. And don't worry about the results because, you know, growing up I never even knew or thought I would be in film music. I was practicing Carnatic music all the time. I was writing my own English language stuff. And very serendipitously, I came into film music. So, you know, things that you would never even imagine, they will happen as long as you're working hard every single day and keeping your head down. You're never thinking you're larger than the art form or larger than music. That's what I would say. Yeah.
Thank you so much for being a sport and answering this question. I'm sure you took a lot of time. It's sorry to ask you the question, especially in Melbourne, in front of so many people. Man. Thank you so much.
Are you single, Sid?
No answering that one.
I've got another question for you. Do you enjoy the pressure of light shows?
Oh, it's no pressure.
That's great. And I've got another last request for you. Would you mind singing a few lines for us?
Is Madhumate okay? Is that song okay for you guys?
Yes.
Marvarte pesade, madinidene tungide, imai polan kaka kanavai ni ma. தோகை போலே விரலுன்னை வருடும் மனப்பாடமாய் உரையாடல் நிகழும் விழிநீரும் வீணாக இமை தாண்ட கூடாதென துடியாக நான் சேர்த்தேன் கடலாக கண்ணானதே மறந்தாலும் நான் உன்னை நினைக்காத நாளில் பிரிந்தால்